Hi and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you've never seen one of my episodes. So in the last episode we were actually quite productive, and I feel like we're sort of moving forward faster than we were, and this is one of the reasons why. And so we finally have a jet ski, because in the last episode we basically bought the jet ski from Franklin, and today it looks like we're going to use it. So you know what that means, that today's episode we're probably going to be exploring, and I think one of my main goals is actually just to come and find pearls, because again I was given a tip that they were useful for crafting, and obviously we can also sell them to make money, because again our main goal, even though I think like people are probably sick of hearing it from me right now, is to make money to pay off our debt, to get as many NPCs onto our island as possible, because obviously that's what I want to showcase. But also, while I go through the routine of speaking to the NPCs, getting the dailies for today, for every request that the NPC wants, because again we're also trying to grow the parts for the NPCs. Did anyone notice the watermelons, and did you see that they all sort of look like they're holding hands now? So like I'm so super intrigued to see how this basically ends up when they are grown. And I hope I've done it the right way, because maybe like I haven't done it the right way, we're not going to get any watermelons. So another super interesting thing. Anyway, I have Blossom trying to step on my keyboard as I'm trying to do this. I'm sorry if I'm quiet right now, but the cutest thing is happening right next to you. So the camera's on Puggy, but like I said before, my setup, I think I'm surrounded by 2 cat beds and 2 boxes on my desk. I've just recently sort of shifted my setup. And Blossom, who's obviously still a kitten, she loves our black cat Charlotte. So I don't know what it is about those two, but she will literally go to them, and Charlotte will groom her and her brother Pixel. But she's lying in the bed right now next to me on the other side, so opposite to Puggy. And Blossom just sort of climbed into the bed with her, and like looked like she was going to settle down, and she was sort of grooming her, but then I think she just decided otherwise and went into the box. So now she's sleeping. And like I said before, this cat is like chaos ensued, so she can run around, and then like now she's in the box and it looks like she's been sleeping the whole day. She just drops into a sleep coma, so it's actually quite funny to see. Oh yes, so we wanted to actually increase our mining license, because in the last episode again our mining increased. So I'm praying please for, yes, a copper pickaxe, so actually we can upgrade our pickaxe. And if you watched the episode last week or before, I marked the iron ore on the map, and I'm hoping to go back and actually mine it. So that is super exciting. Just looking at the licenses, the ones that I want the most are the most expensive, which is fine. We're just going to go through some of them and just buy them for the sake of buying them now, because of the points that we have. and then later we will concentrate on the big ones. I'm not doing the trapping license just yet because I think that entails me building a cage, which is a lot resource heavy, and then either having to chase down the animal or place it in a strategic manner, and then sending it off somewhere. So I haven't quite figured that out, but like I said, we'll find out and learn, and then we're going to try it. But for now, I'm super excited for the jet ski. So I'm going to try hurry it up so we can actually use that jet ski today. Yeah, and I'm keeping those yellow butterflies because, as you all know, like NPCs keep asking for it, and every time we try and find it on the day, we never can. So I'm gonna have to carry them around with me. And of course, those X's are my friends. So. Oh, I see our bananas are grown, so we can do that and just catch up. I didn't collect the jam before I went to John, so I might actually just sell them now. Oh, yes, and smelt some ore so we can maybe upgrade the pickaxe. This is actually sort of my favorite part of the gameplay stage, is that like in the beginning it always feels like you're not getting anywhere and you're super anxious to get ahead and be able to be at the stage where you can make enough money and you've sort of discovered the items that you want to discover, and then you're sort of comfortable with plodding along. And I think like in the first few episodes, it looks like I haven't gained anything, but now I feel like we're at like a really nice stage where we've gotten something really new, which is the jet ski. We're able to sort of make money comfortably from what we have. Our little orchard is sort of working for us. Like got that, so it's like a steady stream of fruit, so we can use the billy can. Like I said before, I like the cycle in a game where you can basically use everything. So everything has a point. You have an orchard, you use the fruit, you can put it in the jam, you can use that jam and the tea for either stamina or for creating food items. I'm pretty sure there's like I can bet there's probably like a sandwich or something that you can use the jam with, or a cake or something, or you could sell them to John. I mean, how cool would it be if you could have like a little display case, and then whenever NPCs come, they can sort of buy from you. But I mean, that's beyond what the game can give you. But I'm quite happy with the game loop that we have currently. Yeah, so I love this. So this is like one of my favorite things, because you still know there's so many things to explore. And I hope that you just come along with me and watch that, because like I love watching other people like sort of advance in the game and then finally get to the good parts, right? And then eventually they sort of have an established game where it's like all automation and everything, and then for some of them they drop off, and sort of that was the point of the game. It's the end, and I understand there's always a end game in a game, so to speak, right? So I'm kind of very curious to see like where this point is in Dinkum. And also, I think what I look forward to the most is that, to look back on like sort of where I started with filming on this, and then where I am at the end of it, basically. So I'm still trying to figure out like how to do that, but I believe this game needs sort of a showcase of that, of like, oh look, like this is what it was like in the beginning. Just hold on, keep doing what you're doing, and then you can sort of get to this stage. And again, I've like seen like some people's farms, because they do like a tour of their island and they decorate, and I saw one person sort of basically redo the terrain, and it was like a circle and it was different terrains moving into each other. And I mean, when you're playing this game, you kind of have to appreciate how much work goes into doing that, right? Like you see a short little 15-minute video of it, but I can guarantee you that person spent hours and days just doing that. And I mean, it's just that's such dedication. I mean, I was actually surprised, like when I looked in my Steam profile for this game, and I think I'm at 90 hours plus for it. So like I always get taken aback how many hours you actually spend in it, and like I said, sometimes it feels like you're not going anywhere, but as you can see, with little progress we're actually moving forward. And I mean, just again, useless information, but that's the way it is in life as well, right? Like, just start whatever you are thinking about doing, and you keep saying to yourself like it's not the right time to do it, or I'm not going to be good at it, or anything like it. Just start. Just take that first step and actually do it. You will not be good at it in the first instance. So maybe you are. Maybe you have a natural talent for something. But just do it and keep going at it. Like, keep growing. Like, remind yourself that I'm not good at this right now, but look, if you keep doing something consistently, you are going to get good at it, and you are going to reap the benefits, because you know how you're going to fail if you never start. And like, that's one of the things I wish sometimes I could say to my younger self, is that I wish I would have started something much sooner. Like, look how much progress I could have made, or what I could have done with my life if I would have just started instead of being scared to take that step. Yeah, so some useless life information, or tip, if you will. But anyway, so our goal today, as we've seen, we're using the jet ski. I know I'm harping on about it, but again, this is like life-changing for me in the game. I love when we have vehicles and like fast mobility. So love the jet ski. It feels really smooth driving it, and look at that beautiful pearl. So I know this is probably one of the ones I marked, so it's not fair, but today, sit back, relax, grab a coffee, grab a tea, grab your snacks if you want to. So cliche, I know I hear so many people say it, but I mean it, right? Sit back, because today is literally just me zapping around the island and trying to find pearls for either doing, I feel like I'm at the end of the map here because there's nothing here. There's no alpha wall or anything stopping me, but this is sort of my profession. I can't help play games and like try to see where I can push it to the limit. So I do apologize so far to the developer if I find anything or stumble upon anything like this. So this looks like there's a bug. Like I said, I feel like I'm sort of at the end of the map, but look at how cool this is. Like, again, this is my profession, and I work really closely with the devs in my company, and I love working with them. I have no animosity against them or anything. My favorite thing is finding bugs, and majority of the time I love them. I've even like made little recordings of the most bizarre issues we have for our product. And let me tell you, when you look back and you look at those issues, or you talk about like things that we've broken, it's hilarious because this stuff happens, it's natural, and you obviously just need to fix it, right? It's all about moving forward. But look at this, like, I love this. This is like the stuff I sort of live for in games and in the product, is that look at this issue. So I'm wondering if I'm going to fall through the map, because look at it, looks like a level design issue. Yeah, okay, so I am falling. I pray that I don't have to restart my game. So yes, so I did take a risk doing this, and look at that, I'm back. Okay, so like, honestly, this just made my day. Absolutely, thank you so much. Yeah, I am going to report it, and you know, see if anyone else has reported these kind of bugs. But yeah, absolutely live for them. So thank you very much. See, the thing is like, this is not a game-breaking bug. At least I haven't experienced it, because it didn't ask me to restart or reset me or anything like that. So yes, and look at how many pearls we're finding. So I'm going to mark it and we pick it up. Yeah. So yeah, if you're not here for it, like I said, this episode is probably just me going around the map trying to find pearls, and talking nonsense to you, because you can't talk back. At some point I think I need to come out here and just fish, so we actually get the different fish in the seasons. And I'm very glad the shark can't get to me on the jet ski. But also another thing is like, look, we actually discovered coconuts now. So I'm hoping we can plant these coconuts so we can grow them on our island, because again, how cool is that? Just to have coconut trees on our island. And then also I'm curious to know in where we can use it, if we can grill them, if they are just cosmetic, or if we can actually use them in the billy can as well. And then again, the splashing of the water when you're running through it, I love that. So just hold for my bad driving. I'm sure there's an easier way. I could have just broken and gotten back, but yeah, here we are. I'm doing this. And also, I know I feel like, oh, I love this and I love this about the game and all of that. I'm not ignorant. I know that there are, you know, little issues, and like there can be so many more improvements and all of that, but at the end of the day, I think for me it's like, I appreciate the one dev working on this, and like how far this game has actually come. Like I said, I bought it actually in early access as well, I think before this major update came, and I just know basically how far this game has come in their development and the content that was being added. And again, like, content is being added again in October, right? So it's I'm so looking forward to that. I read up a little bit about it. I don't know enough to actually really talk about it, and I also don't really want to talk about it because, again, I don't really want to be spoiled or anything. I want to experience this firsthand when I do the video, when the update comes. Yeah, so, and also the thing is it's sort of like occupational habit for me to like always criticize everything. I think, you know, if you spoke to the devs at my work, they'll tell you like half the time I'm just telling them what they're doing wrong, just because that unfortunately is my job and it's my nature as well to look at that. But when I'm playing privately, I'm not here to critique your game. I'm not here to tell you what you need to improve or anything like that. Like, this is me having fun, right? So, yeah. And looking for pearls. So I think that's like one of the most funnest things as well for me is like it's like a sort of like a mini treasure hunt. Is that you basically trying to find a needle in a haystack, and your eyes trying to see the little blinking parts, because there's also particles sort of floating around, so you can sort of mistake the sparkle for like one of those little particles. So I love that because in some instances it's so subtle, and it kind of makes you feel like you're missing something, like you saw something and your brain is tricking you by it, and then no, you're not, you're actually finding the pearls. So love that, absolutely love that. Also kind of want to see by the end of the day, excuse me, is let's see how many pearls we can actually find. And I'm also curious to know, like, if anyone else is playing it or who's watching me and who's starting out or who is an experienced veteran in this game. Like, for me, I find it really cool that some of the pearls are actually so close together. So is it the same for everyone else? Like, do you guys have the same sort of experience, or is it harder for you to find pearls? Have you found any at all? Like, I'd love to know. Also, if you notice me missing any while driving, do let me know. I'll definitely go back and try finding any. Oh, I can see a sparkle. Love the fact that the clam actually has a sound, snapping closed. So that's I've like never really noticed it before, but I do love that. Must be another one. Yeah. So I marked these ones very close by. What? Yeah, I did. You know what would actually be really cool? Just thinking of like something that would be, I don't know if there's a mod for it or if there are actually any mods for this game. I haven't actually actively looked because I honestly don't think it really needs it. But you know, like you can get sort of saddlebags and stuff and that, and like it would be cool if you could do that for the jet ski. It looks like there's like a little bit of space in the back. Because if you watched previous episodes, you saw I found like a amber chunk. So I'm wondering if sort of like the amber chunk, because you know when you pick up the amber chunk, that's the only thing you can carry, and you can't really do anything other than carry that. But I'm kind of curious to know if I put it on the back of the jet ski, if you would manage to actually transport it. But you know, like little bags or anything you could put in, like a little cooler bag or something that you could sort of clip on and put like a couple of items in, would actually be really awesome. Biscuit Sea Star. So I don't think we have this, but as I'm also going and I just find like easy things to collect for the museum, I'm going to do it. Oh, but I honestly, I love driving around like this on the jet ski. Like, you have no idea how relaxing this feels. Like, just driving through there. Oh, look at that! There's our space on our bridge, and I can just jump off here and drop my stuff off. And look at that. So today alone we found 13 pearls just driving around for a short time. I think that's quite an accomplishment, actually. So tomorrow, I don't know if I'm going to try and sell some of the pearls, or if I should hold on to them actually for the crafting things, because again, I haven't come across any recipes, so I have no idea what the amount is needed for them. But yeah, so that's one of the things I really look forward to. So I couldn't remember if we've actually asked John if he wanted anything today. I don't see any leftover tasks. Look at that, 20 pearls. So we're right on our way to collecting quite a nice bit. And like I said, I got a tip. So every 10 days that sort of renews, and then every 10 days I can go out and sort of collect them. So hold on to your horses. I'll probably every in-game 10 in-game days, I'm going to probably go around and just collect pearls. Yeah. So it might be one of those episodes where I'm just doing that. So let's see if we can plant the coconuts. Okay, did that work? I don't, because usually when I plant coconuts, like a tree, the sort of like a mini version of it shows up, but this is just the coconut. No idea if it's working or not. So, well, I'm just going to try a few and then see if it works. And I think I'm going to keep some in case this doesn't work, but I suppose if it doesn't work, I can just pick these ones up again and try. Okay, so it looked like it worked, otherwise we wouldn't have gotten an achievement for it. store these. Don't have enough for jam. Don't have the furnace for that. So I think this is a good time to end the video. If you've made it this far, please consider giving me a follow or a like. Again, I don't like asking for it, but again, I want to just grow my community. If you've made it this far and you're enjoying it, thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you in the next episode. And even Puggy woke up to say goodbye and thanks for the support, and yeah, let's keep going.